Dang it! I swear I just scared somebody's eyeballs out? I scared somebody's eyeballs out. But I was about to do my perfect introduction there when all of a sudden a monster decided to crawl out of my throat. Yeah, that's great. I have a hot chocolate and pajamas on. I'm ready to play. Before I click that mouse button. Don't go away. No, just kidding. But before I do, this is the last episode you'll be able to submit questions. I am tomorrow going to be recording Dandelion and the question and answer video. So if you want to do that before I die, that'd be great. Good God. This one, right? Yeah, this one. On Saturday morning, I got to find envelopes in the stores. Yeah, hold on. Let me take a sip of my Huey. I got hot chocolate mix chunksies in my hot chocolate. Ick. I opened up the envelope intending to skim through it quickly, but it turns out there's not much to skim through. They send their love and hope I have fun at boarding school. That's it. Okay, so either I have amazing editing skills or you saw a cut there. You probably saw a cut there. It's when I realized. I stopped and I realized that my hot chocolate had no decoration whatsoever. It was naked, if you would like to put it that way. No whipped cream, no marshmallows. So I went out to the kitchen. Stopped my recording. I went out to the kitchen. Put a lot of whipped cream on it. Then I put some beautiful marshmallows, different colored marshmallows, and it's just I can't. And I skipped a line I didn't mean to. Before I got here, I had no idea what was possible. There was only that brief moment of magic back when I was 13 before the officials came to turn off the power. Give me the choice. Okay? For 3 years, I've had to wait and wonder. And now I'm finally starting to discover the entire world of possibilities, and they don't even ask? Bitches. Maybe they don't want to bother me in case I'm busy. Or they figure I'll tell them what I want to tell them. I still haven't written. I'm so bad. I'm so bad! I'll write them later. Tomorrow. Really. But for today, I have to decide whether or not to go out. Ick. I gained a smart! After breakfast, I sit down to figure out what to write to my parents. I could tell them about the strange professor here, but I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. There are lots of silly stories about the things that happened during initiation, but I'm not sure if I can really appreciate them if you weren't there. They might think it sounds like bullying. I guess I should tell them about my bedroom and the food here, things like that, so they don't worry about me. They want to know if I get enough sleep and remember to brush my teeth. And my roommates, I should write about them. We've been so busy we don't know each other at all well yet, but they're both good people. The others are a little bit annoyed at Virginia. Poor Ellen's had a hard time of the week with initiation. I'm sure she's glad it's all over. As for magic, well, I've learned a few things that I haven't really done proper magic yet. Just class some exercises, so I'll wait before I tell them much about that. Mail doesn't go out on Sundays, so I fold up my letter and stick it in the envelope. But I don't seal it yet. I can get a stamp from the on-campus post office tomorrow. I think I'll go for a walk. Yay! Star transition, yay! I wander around the campus wondering how long the leaves will stay green. This is a magical place, so it might be like this all year. I'd miss the fall colors, though. I wonder what witches and wizards do for Halloween. Dress up like normal people? That's so stereotypical. As I'm thinking that my own personal Halloween decoration makes an appearance. Hi, Damien. He looks at me oddly. What are you up to? You want to do something together? Why? To be friendly? Because we're bored? Not that bored. Excuse me! Without a further word, he brushes past me and away. What just happened here? Hello, as Virginia slides in. Virginia comes up behind me. I told you so. Told me what? That he's evil. I I was just talking to my brother about him, and he's to get the scoop. He's a total womanizer. William says he tried to date William last year. No. William says that last year he left every sophomore in Butterfly Hall crying in the bathrooms at some point. He gets girls' hopes up, and when they fall in love with him, he dumps them. I'm not dating him, God. The point is, he's a jerk. Forget you ever knew him, he'll be better off. What are you ripping up? Dog. Must be some misunderstanding. I know Virginia doesn't like Damien, but he was nice to me. Maybe he's just having a really bad day. If he doesn't want to talk to me right now, there's no point in chasing after him. Come on, let's go to the gym and play. Oh, okay. I don't want to go to the gym and play with you. I like you. On Monday morning, I set off across the campus on my way to breakfast. Oh. Phew, I caught you. What's up? Sign-ups for clubs this week. I wanted to make sure you're on board with the sports team. Liz next door said no, but Ashley's in. Ashley's? Ashia? What sport are we doing exactly? Does it matter? We can vote on it later. First, I have to get enough people to agree and find out what sort of team we can manage. Promise to join? Sure. Okay, we can have official sign-ups on Wednesday afternoon, so go to the gym then. Yeah, as long as we're both doing it, Ellen will have to stop studying all the time and join in. She waves and jogs away. Well, so what am I gonna do this week? Heck, if we're doing blue again, I think we need some red. Boop. Did I gain white magic doing that? Wait, what? Ew! Ew, May! Uh-oh. It's one of his classes. Get out your seats. Get out your seats! Hurry up, no chatter. In this class, carelessness might cost you your fingers. He wouldn't really cut off the student's fingers, would he? Here, you'll be learning the seductive art of red magic, the invocation and control of energy. With this power, you might summon a breeze, let a fire, or call distant object to hand. I say that it is seductive, not because of the power itself, but because simple minds prefer simple solutions. Ah! Blast your enemies with lightning! Tear buildings apart with earthquakes! Let the world around you burn. Fall victim to vulgar fantasies, and you leave yourself vulnerable to those capable of creating creative thought. There are many approaches that direct force cannot defend against. What? He snaps his fingers in the air. One inactive moment and you lose control of the forces you have summoned. After that, you will only be remembered as an unpleasant stain on the wall. Oh. He rubs his hands together and gives a nasty smile. Now for your lessons. That was... Oh, breeze! Mana. Moves the air around the caster current square, creating a gentle... Yay, because I need that! I arrived at the gym to see a haphazard collection of booths and tables and clouds of underclassmen swirling around them. Raven Darkstar from Snake Hall with a group that appears to be the drama club. Someone else have to save the dragon's banner. Save them from what? Well, she's happy, isn't she? Yeah, just sunshine and rainbows coming out of your butt. That one's already here, standing by the wall, looking around before joining the throng. Thong? Say thong. Hey guys! Come on, you have to put your names on the phone to make it official. My sign-up's over there. Virginia grabs us both and drags us over to her station. Sign it! Alright! Jeez. Alrighty, let me go my wrist. Sorry. You guys sign it, I have to go grab more people. She hurries away. Ellen signs and picks up the pen. Well, you... Yeah, go for it. I wait for Ellen to write her name on the form. Then I beneath it. I'm going to look around and see what other clubs are, okay? You know? Yeah, I guess I should too. I wonder if magical universities care what clubs you were in at magical school. Is there a magical honor society? Oh yeah, why, Ronald McDonald? Sorry. As Ellen and I move around the room, I see someone jump up on stage. It's Donald, Virginia's other brother, who's a little older. He pounds his fist on his chest a few times and takes a deep breath. I'm not singing. I'm not singing. Pencils, shoes, pants, rain boots, muskets. He has a surprisingly good voice, strong and clear, even if the words are nonsense. Will ye buy me an umbrella? Damn it. And then Jacob from Falcon Hall stands up beside him and starts the song from the beginning as Donald continues. It's around like a... Yep, but a strange one. After they're singing about spools and sealing wax, or whatever, the boys make a grandiose bow, and I applaud along with the other students who are paying attention. It's not my kind of music, but they're pretty good at singing it. Come this way, sign up for check. Carl! I bet I know that word and it will come to me later after I watch the video. Yep. They wave and jump down the stage. Corral. I'm not interested, but I follow on anyway to be polite. Hello, ladies. Sign up here. Sign up for... Wait. I know you. How much rehearsal do you have to be in a corral? I'm doing go slipping in the guy voice again. I tried to get a marshmallow and I got one. Sorry about that. Your Hutchins' roommate. What are you doing here? She said you were joining her stupid sports thing. I can't do both? Well, what if we schedule things at the same time? You gotta pick which side you're on, mine hers. That's rude. But Ellen just laughs. It's okay, I know how you feel. I have a little sister too. You do? You never mentioned her to me. What? We're very different people. Jenny's not very interested in magic or books or sports. She wants to be a ballerina and have everybody love her. Is she spoiled rotten? Does she get away with everything, even if she started? Basically. No. See, little sister are minutes. One time, Mochi's mother Terry ass pop all over my math homework, and Mom and Dad wouldn't believe I didn't do it. As if I'd eat that junk. Were his eyes a different color and they just changed? So they wouldn't spell it off, and I had to hear about it from them and my teacher at school, because she's a messy eater. Jenny used to hate it if I locked my door to study in private, and she would stand outside and scream until Mama would make me let her in. Yeah, they turn... I can't see my bangs are in the way. I don't know. Yeah, you know how it is, girl. Anyway, school, you want to sign up for charcoal. Charcoal. God damn. I'd like to try it, but if it gets in the way of my schoolwork, I'll have to stop. Yeah, whatever. What about you? Whatever your name is. You want me to go for him? You okay with... dog's spazzing out. Me? There's no way I'm singing in public. I think I'd better go see how Regina's doing. Hurry away. My obnoxious snurping. Push object. Shove a target 1 square in direction indicated by the caster. Woo! Yeah. Virginia is sticking a piece of paper into the wall with a blue putty. What's that? Members list. Oh, God damn it. We did it! We have enough people for an official club! Yeah! Even if Liz still refuses to join, but I said riding wasn't really a sport. It's mostly wolves and horses, but I kinda expected that. Aww, Ballsack signed up too. I hope it's because he wants to play and not because he likes me. You don't like toads? Horrible Donald put real toads in my bed when I was little. He was crushed that I didn't scream when I saw them. I still kicked his butt for being mean to the poor toads. I don't think they like my bed. Do you guys always fight? Pretty much. He's been He's been playing stupid pranks on me since I was practically a baby. I thought I don't know what happened to my tongue there. I thought our brothers did that. Now William, he's the best big brother ever. Lucky. Yeah, I guess I am. Could I love William instead? He has hair. He has hair. He has the same hair as I do. Well, that's stress. That's a thing. Dear Mom and Dad, I've only gotten one letter from you, so... And that's when the screen decided to go black. And never go back. Anyway, she said something about her parents and them not loving her that much, and I miss you. I met so many people here, and most of them are nice, but it's not the same. My roommate and I have started a sports club. We have our first meeting today and played some pickup soccer. So don't worry, I'm getting plenty of exercise. Please write soon. Love me. With a sigh, I seal up the envelope and put it on my desk, ready to send. Hasn't even been a month yet, but I can't help feeling homesick. Sorry, I just have to take each day as it comes. Oh, God. Holding in a burp, I decide to go for a walk around the campus again. As I'm wandering around the buildings, I notice two tall figures tossing a ball up in the air and catching it. William! As I get closer, I realize that I'm wrong. He's not throwing and catching it. He's not touching it at all. William points his wand to the ball, holding it suspended in midair. With a flick of his wrist, he sends it flying upwards, where it eventually reverses course and comes back down again, to be caught when he manages to line up the tip of his wand with the falling sphere. What are you doing? Magic. Is that hard? Is that hard? It's a matter of keeping your focus, keeping your rhythm, and not using too much force or it'll get away. If you want to show off, you do it with an egg. Makes it more obvious when you miss. What about Damien? What about Damien? I was hoping I could talk to you about Damien. Oh. Bye, wand. He catches the ball and puts the wand away. Did he hurt you? What? No, nothing like that. Really, we weren't dating. We weren't doing anything. It's just that I thought we were getting to be friends and he needed a friend. Then all of a sudden he wouldn't talk to me, like we were strangers, and so I'm worried. You're worried about him. If he's my friend, I should be. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know if he's mad at me, or if he never really liked me, or if someone's making him stay away from me, or I don't know. You're in his ear. I thought you might know more about him. He may be in my class, but he's not in my hall. What do you know of snake girls? I know Barbara files her nails with a knife, and I know I shouldn't believe anything Suki says. And I know that Damien doesn't like people asking questions. He won't tell you he won't tell anyone where he lives when he's not at school. After freshman year, he doesn't bring his parents to campus anymore to make sure no one talks to them. If they even are his parents. He avoids field trips whenever he can, especially ones where he might need to wear glamour. Won't join clubs. Keeps to himself, yep. So he really doesn't have any friends. William shrugs. I wouldn't know. He gets on well enough with everyone inside the classroom, and he doesn't cause any trouble anymore, except with the girls. Anymore. Well, freshman year, there were a lot of fighting, but that was a long time ago. That sounds like what Damien was hitting at. He got bullied hard. That's so sad. Got marshmallows. But I still don't know why he's avoiding me. I guess William just can't really answer that question. Well, thanks anyway. Sure thing. You girls look out for each other, okay? You and my sister from my freshman. Yeah. Okay. Ah! I almost spilled. That was the most scariest moment of my life. Like, I grabbed the cup and it just tipped forwards towards me. I'm just like, no, don't fall in my lap. Ugh. Excuse my slurpiness. Virginia yawns and stretches. Time for another week of the grind. Wait! Oh, what? Well, the first big exam is this week, right? Yeah. Who's giving the exam? What are we expected to know? How does it happen? No idea. Aren't you supposed to know these things? Your family... Virginia waves her hand dismissively. You hide the emotion. Secrets, all kinds of secrets. William says if he totally didn't cut there. So many cuts today. Secrets, all kinds of secrets. William says if he tells me what's on the test, that the test won't be fair. So sorry. Well, it would be wrong of him to tell you the answers. That's cheating, and William would never do that. But you must know something. What kind of tests are they? Do we have to write essay or fight duels? Look, all I know is it's about casting spells, that's it. Now come on, we have to pick our schedules for the week. I need some relaxation, bruh. Red. Then. Potsdam! Sorry. Oh gosh, I got the worst hiccups now. Oh, okay. Cures minor injuries, ailments, and on one living target. I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't remember why. Oh. Right. Someone's talking in her sleep. Oh, William! It's Ellen having a dream about... No. Wait, that's Virginia's voice calling her brother's name. Do I want to know what she's dreaming about? Ooh, incest. Anti-venomous cream. No, I probably don't want to know. I'm going back to sleep. No, that was so juicy. Oh. How did I fail? How did I fail, bruh? Hi, Mimi. Professor Grabner's holding an open review for the exam. Do you want to come? Virginia can't be bothered. She says it's not worth it. It's the first test and it's probably not a big deal. On the other hand, even if it was a big deal, Virginia probably wouldn't want to study more than she had to. Sure. Sure, I'll come with you. Great, maybe we can squeeze. I thought she said squeeze each other afterwards. I'm like... Squeeze what exactly? It was quiz. I was just like... Oh, yeah, maybe we can squeeze each other afterwards. The room is silent. Slightly too small for the anxious freshmen clustering in it. From the whispers I overhear, it seems that no one knows what the test is going to cover. Only that it takes place tomorrow. Ah, said Grabner, not Potsdam. Why am I so stupid? Professor Grabner's appearance doesn't settle anyone's nerves. Open your notebooks if you have them. This is not a quiz. This is for your own benefit. If you do not know the answers, look it up. Yeah, someone. I scoot over to where I can peek at Ellen's notes. They're better organized than mine. If you've paid any attention to your schoolwork, up to this point you should be aware of the broad range of uses for magic within the Pantheon system. Mr. Arias? Mr. Arias, if I wish to cast a spell to make a beast fur fall out, what color of magic would I use? Red! Green! Sorry. I should hope that you would know that much without needing to ask my approval. Shit. What color of magic would I use to transform a lump of coal into a diamond? Black! Black, sir? Why so hesitant? The magic of object is certainly a possibility. He continues in this vein, putting individual students on the spot to answer questions about the applications of each color of magic. Suddenly, his voice cuts off in the middle of a sentence. Mr. Danson. Yes, sir? As you do not appear to have any need of these revisions, you are excused. You may find more challenging material to occupy you this Saturday in detention! Donald! He leaves the room. What's that about? I didn't see him doing anything. But it's too crowded in here to be sure. I hope all this revision is worth it. It's wearing me out. Smarts and stress increase by 1. I'm so smart and strong. I'm not cute though. Hey, we can do a knock knock at the door. Looking around the room, I notice that Virginia hasn't stirred at all. Ellen's awake, but she shakes her head frantically when I meet her eyes. I guess it's up to me to answer that. I pull on my robe to go see who it is. Bah, Professor Potsdam! Joyous morning to you, Mei. Go away. I came to deliver your exam schedules. This is solo exam, so each student has a separate time slot. We ported a list to the room at the time indicated and receive further instructions. Further instructions at separate times? The exam process must be very unusual. I'm afraid there is one other thing. You haven't been broadening your magic palette as much as you could be. I know you're capable of more than this, Mei. Oh! Black has nothing! I want my students to embrace their own strength, but how can you learn what your strengths are unless you try? Do you think detention would be useful to you? Some pupils benefit from a more structured environment. Yes, because everybody said I have to get detention to be Donald. Maybe that's a good idea. Really? My, what unusual girl you are, Mei. What'd I just get? I just got weird points. Cap. Well, in this case, I'll excuse you from today's exam. You can cover the material on Saturday with Professor Grabner. Wait, what? Please pass the schedule to your roommates. She waves and goes on her way. So I just got detention. That's cool. Yeah, I got detention. Oh! Oh, I think I made a mistake. So about that exam, how'd you do? Actually, I didn't take it. Professor Potsdam said I wasn't prepared. So instead I have detention today. What? That stinks. Well, I guess you can tell what happened since you would have known if you'd gone. They teleport us into a walled-in dungeon room. No door, so you have to use magic to get out. I blew up the wall, mostly anyway. Old Grabby said that's a boring answer, but I thought it was fun. About you, Ellen? Well, I just teleported back out again. Piece of cake. That makes sense. What do you think the other exams will be like? More dungeons? Probably. Weird how exams are more fun than the classes, huh? I don't think they are. So what are you guys doing today? At the moment, there's a knock knock on the door. Is that the allowances? Why didn't they just push them in? I'll go check. In the hallway by our door, I see a small stack of envelopes, the normal ones with the allowances in them, and also a large, brown, padded envelope addressed to me. My parents sent me something! Ah! I go back inside and hand them out the money to the other girls. What have you got in there? Something from my parents, I don't know. It's absolutely covered in tape. It's going to take me a few minutes to get it open. It'll still be here later, I guess. Maybe I'd rather look at it without my roommates around anyway. I have to go to my detention now. Good luck! Donald! 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 Yay! I knew you were gonna be here! When I arrive at the detention hall, Donald is already with the professor. Even if it had succeeded, varying inflection requires ongoing alteration. Not a simple change. It would have been the same quack endlessly repeating. Yeah. Then he notices me. What are you doing here? Did Urgent send you? No. Not everything happens in the school has to do with you, Mr. Dodson. As it may serve my best interest to correct your technique, I choose instead to address your sense of humor. The sophomore exams involved a large number of what? Which means the dungeons need cleaning out without magic. Get out. Get to it. Yes, sir. Enough for you, Miss Lee. No! I needed that Donald. He hands me a strange object that looks like some kind of child's toy. It's a large silver jingle bell imprisoned in a wooden cage. 2 colorful discs held together by narrow balls along the rims. You can see the bell and shake it and hear its chime, but the gaps between the bars are too small to get it out. The cage must have been built around it. Write me an essay describing various magical methods you could used to remove the ball from the cage, and the pros and cons of each approach. You do not need to be capable of casting the spell you describe, but to make an attempt to estimate the difficulty and danger. I require at least 10 possibilities for you to be allowed to leave. Great. Get started. And so the afternoon passes, stressfully. Let's get rid of that. I got an achievement! Yeah, damn it. Finally, it's done. I can leave. On my way back to my dorm, I run into Donald. Hey, done with your attention? How'd it go? It's a crap job. Huh? I was cleaning them after the jerseys. Football jerseys? Jerseys! I got jerseys. He laughs. I forgot you're a newbie. Imagine a horse with about as tall as a cat, with bat wings and long forked tail. That's a jersey. Flying horses! More like birds that scheme and kick you in the head and go all over the place. So you were cleaning them after a horse? Ew. That's horrible! He shouldn't make you do something like that. It's not that bad. I used to help out my buds who had dogs back in Nova School. I really wanted a pet when my folks wouldn't let me have one. I was always bringing things home that I'd found, and they'd keep throwing them out again, except the caterpillars, and let me keep those until they hatched. Still, that's pretty mean. Teachers aren't supposed to be allowed to make kids clean toilets with toothbrushes anymore. That's because kids kept blowing up toilets. You wouldn't. Of course not. Anyway, see you around. Same time next week. He waves and walks away. Next time detention again? I hope not. Oh. Oh, there will be. Well, my roommates are out. I pull out the package that my parents have sent me. Well, not a package really. It's more of a box. Just a big It's not a box. Just a big envelope wrapped in tape. I try for a while to pull on the tape, but it's not coming off. Eventually, I pull out some nail clippers, use them to make a small hole and tear it apart. Inside is a letter, small newspaper, my old school's paper, a stack of photographs. There's Mom and Dad waving at me, my house and my backyard. They haven't forgotten me after all. It's still been quite a while before I get to go home, not until Thanksgiving. But they're not really that far away. If they need me, they could come and get me. I've been here for about a month now. I guess I'm getting used to this life. Wow. Hey you guys, are you interested in running for class? Nope. Like president? I don't think so. What do you have to do to run? Not much. Just have to tell teachers by the end of the week so that next week and everybody votes. Oh, and you have to have a clean record. No, that rules me out, yeah. Unless you know how to get rid of demerits. There must be some way to earn merits and balance your record. Maybe you could ask one of the professors to let you do an extra cutting project. You won't catch me asking for extra anyway. Ugh. There are only 2 positions for freshman, class president, and treasurer. The upper classes have more because they do more events and stuff. The freshman officers don't do anything. I'm sure they do something, just not as much like the junior class is in charge of the prom, and that's a big deal. And then the same people who run to the prom junior year after an initiation at the start of the next year because elections haven't been held yet. It's a ton of work. It's much easier for freshmen. You probably just have to go to meetings with the teachers and not a lot. So are you interested? No one would vote for me. But that's why I'm asking. See, Mini Crotch Rocket is obviously going to win president. It's not even worth trying for that. But treasurer position is open. Pastel says Jacob says he think he'll win it easy. So I want someone else to win. Anyone else? Anyone else? Nah. William isn't running for the president in his class again this year. So it's perfect. He can endorse a freshman candidate, and they're sure to win. I'm not sure that's... Why don't you run? Run! No way. Class officers have meetings with teachers. I see way too much of them in class already. Speaking of which, we need to pick our classes for the week. Ah, shit. There we go. I'll put some colors on my palette, Potsdam. I swear I will. I swear it. When I get back to my room this afternoon, the others are already there. They don't look happy. What's going on? Horrible. Donald left a box of cat poop on our doorstep during class. It was really mean. Ew. Where did he get cat poop? I can't believe he kept it. Kept what? Oh. His attention was cleaning up Drizzy poo from the dungeons. Professor can make you do something like that. God, her voice. They should have done worse. They probably will, once I tell him about this. You're going to tell on him? He's going too far, he has to stop. I suppose, but I don't think more detentions are going to change Donald. Okay. Okay. Woo! A gentle glow. Thank you. Please, kids and cubs, take your seats. There are some things we should talk about before your magical education progresses any further. And most of you know yourselves either a boy or a girl, and that identity may be important to you. Wait, is this going to be sex education? First episode. But even with human sex is not always as simple as male or female. We're nothing I think I just burped or something. In between. And in the magical world, there are many more possibilities which you should be aware and respectful of. Guess not. Some entities are sexless, and will be confused if you address them by masculine or feminine terms. Some can change gender roles at will, or be both at once. Some beings have more than 2 sexes. She finds this not awkward at all to talk about. All of which can be difficult for English language to cope. Many living beings will take offense to being referred to as it, although not all. It is wise to ask those you meet how they prefer to be addressed. To make things easier, we witches and wizards have a special pronouns to use when gender is other or unknown. Repeat after me. M-E-M-O, and self. I mutter the strange syllables along with the other students, feeling a bit confused. Here's words to remember. Someone with enough magic can say whatever it wants. Okay. Pots dams on pot, I see. I'm getting ready for dinner when someone knocks on the door. Damien! Donald! Apparently I want Damien, I don't know. Hey! Virginia's not here. Get out. I was looking for you! I want to earn some easy merits. How? Come with me. Go with that, Donald. Get it. Okay, where are we going? Outside. But I haven't. When we get outside, I see a large stack of clay pots and some tools by one farm. Oh, there you are. Yes, ma'am, and about a fiend. That's lovely. It's one of us these two working together. Now I've brought you some trolls. You should break up the soil and circle around each plant before you try to move it. Make sure to keep a good-sized root ball attached. Small damage doesn't matter. I'll be coaxing these little ones along when we get them to their new nest. As long as you keep them in one piece, they'll be fine. I'll be back in an hour to see how you're getting on. Enjoy. She smiles and walks away, followed by the sound of tinkling bells. So, what exactly are we doing? Taking out flowers and put them in the pots. Why? So they can plant different flowers in the same place. What's wrong with the old ones? It's that time of the month. What? Gotcha! We're doing it because Pops. We're doing it because Potsdam wants that done and all, that's all. He lifts up his nose in the air and speaks in a crackly, high-pitched voice, waving his hand about. Hey! The Grand Ranches of lunar harmony and served by moving the petals to 208th degree when winter shines sparkly! I laugh. Anyway, grab a towel, let's get moving. This shouldn't take too long. Okay. I pick up one of the tools. Did I say towels? Is that right? I don't know. I pick up one of the tools and crouch beside the flower bed. Do you do gardening at home? I have mows and lawns, but that's about it. But how hard can it be? It's like outdoor stuff. Lou didn't want to get dirt under his nails, but I figured out you would. He thinks I like dirt. You gotta take points where you can. What do we get for this? 10 merits each? Better be. Don't just sit there. Dig! Digging up plants is hot, messy work. But it's not really difficult. It's easy to let my mind wander, remembering the garden behind my house and mud pies I made as a kid. Donald turns out to be an efficient worker, moving flowers pots with a minimum of fuss. I wondered for a while if he was going to try and put dirt down on my robe while I wasn't looking, but he seemed focused on the task at hand. Hey, look what I found! He holds out his hand. A snail shell. A whole snail, I think. I don't see... They sleep during the day. He pokes a hole in the loose dirt with his finger and sets the shell inside. Be careful with the troll, just in case there are more under there. Are there supposed to be snails here? Why not? No reason, I guess I just don't know much about snails. After a while, my back starts to hurt and I've gotten muck all over my skirt. But we've finally gotten all the flowers into the pots. Wonderful, thank you so much for your help. 10 minutes for each of my little gnomes. You're welcome. Now to get back to the hall and wash my hands. Oh, black magic. That scared me. I was like, why is it a black transition? I arrived in the classroom feeling slightly apprehensive. Black magic? Will there be zombies? Wow. Good morning. Has everyone got smock on an apron? There are plenty at the back. Aprons? What are we going to do with those? God help me. For those of you who are new to our magical traditions, I should reassure you that black magic has nothing to do with death or evil. There is no such thing as evil magic. There's only magic. The bad and the good come from how you choose to use it. Black is a color of weight, salty, and permanence. Black magic is the magic of enchantments in physical form, all the wands and things that are created with black magic. This does mean that cursed items are enchanted with black magic as well. That might be how people got the wrong idea. A pale girl with dark hair raises her hand. Yes, Raven. Since you're enchanting matter and bones are matter, could you use black magic to animate a skeleton, right? That's an interesting question. You could certainly enchant a skeleton to hold a spell, or react in some way. You could set a skull to chatter its jaw when anyone came near, like an alarm. But to make something that could walk around and act on its own, you'd need to bind a spirit to it, and that calls for another kind of magic. We'll get to the combined techniques later in the year. Now, one of the easiest ways to find infused magic into a physical substance is to mix things together in liquids, potions, and that's what we're starting with. Always remember to wear a smock or apron. Potion stains can ruin your uniform. I don't know exactly what jobs involve other than working for the teachers. I mean spending time with Professor Grabner. I could help to get on his good side, or I could give him more dues to make my life miserable. As if I can actually win the election, of course. I've never been in an election before. I don't think I have any enemies in the freshman class, but I don't think that I'm popular either. I think I'll stay out of it, at least for this year. My voice hurts so much. God damn it! No. Okay, I'm ending it here, guys. Oh, I'm so tired. I gotta go take a nap now. Sorry for all the cuts, by the way. Remember, this is the last video for submitting... This is the last video going up before submitting questions. Also, I have a Twitter account, and I have a Tumblr account, and I have a DeviantArt account. Those are all new, and you'll see that at the end of the video. Click on the annotations and the links in the bottom of the description. I will see you guys next time.